right, here we go. We're on Simulator Sundays. Almost said Simulator Saturdays, but we don't have that. Only Sundays. I mean, I do simulators on Saturdays, but not today. Simulator Sundays. Run 8. 70 degrees, which is quite nice here. How it should be in the winter going into fall, which is already fall, or spring, not fall, but spring. We're in the LAJ-A yard, as the title suggests. A supply train came in, and we're going to manipulate things around. If you come in here and ask, are you going to be kicking? 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 The answer is yes and no, but mostly yes. Okay, looking at everything here, we're ready to go. Let me get the BNSF stream provided by radio, railroadradio.net going. Even though we're in the yard, not on the main, but it's all right. It's still cool to hear that stuff. So SD40 TAC 2 or dash 2. Oh, these are 45s. 42, 45s. Here we go. I'm going to start them both up. I get both of them. I turn on my tags to see what's going on here. I see a lot of 70, or there's Taco Bell. Oh, they're intermixed. Okay, I don't mind that. Give us a little bit more to do here. So these are 81s. Let's see. Let's walk down memory lane here. They're all 81s. And there's some 71s down there. Okay, so we're going to separate 71s, 81s, 3351s, or 351, I call it. The There we go. We're going to Siri's like when I said here we go, because my one phone, she just chimed up. She said, here we go, here we go. I was like,
how many units do y'all have? How many engines MLA over?
MLA? Get spec'd out. Okay, let's see. I don't have that stream going on here right now. We connected. All right. So this is a bunch of these are 81s. So I have 3 locals that run out of LAJ. If you watch this, I've done work around here all the time. Nothing new. So we got they all start with Y and BRN because they're in Vernon, which is in Los Angeles. So we have the 22, so the YVRN, so 2271. 2271 is going to go right over yonder. All those are 2271. 2281, we're going to go across this bridge. We'll go over there where the Taco Bell stuff is.
That is correct.
3351 is all in this area here around the A yard, which we're at now, and the B yard, which is down here.
Change of direction. As soon as you're clear, it will be. You do not need to call me back.
So I'm looking. We have our first 71, which is KPC here, and then back to 81. Oh, handbrakes are off.
Head over to the river yard right away over.
Get in here and let's turn on our lights for our gauges. He's wearing a white trench coat. We got to get over here. Nope, that switch is thrown. So I suppose Okay, so if we go, we can use all that track if we need it. Go forward. Sunday Simulator. Right. Simulator Sundays. Look like I'm inside that train. I think that would hurt. I like this bell, by the way. So I'm going to pull this whole cut out. I don't know what's on the rear end of it, but we'll find out here in a second. Whatever the last car is what this row is going to be. Get the right speed limit up there. Orange sweeteners. It's going to ash. I know what ash is. I could find out, obviously. So it's 81, so that will be the C yard. Ashland, that's all it is. Shoot, LA West. Okay, back on the map. Which is right here. You guys all know about that. Depotserver.com is where you get that information if you don't already know. Should we get close here? Couple more to go. It looks like, oh my goodness. I thought the last one was Taco Bell. I was like, oh, that's on this row. We'll just take that straight there. Everybody's got to have Taco Bell, you know what I'm saying? All right, 71s. Let me go ahead and we'll stop the train here. 71 goes to the LA West, which is back there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go back right where it came from. Oh, we're coming back for 5. Here we go. And that's pretty good right there. There's the first kick. Now we're going to put the 81s on this track right next to it. See, what are we running right now? We have 9 cars. Go past that marker. I'm gonna let those go for a little bit. I've got 1, 2 coming off here. As we get past this, you cannot do on your other simulator. Not like that anyways. So we're gonna kick off these 2 cars and then we're back this other one that we just did right now. And that should be good right there. That'll get it going. Then we have so only 1 to go on this one. Okay, we can throw that out here next. That's ready to go. Let's see if we can get it. There we go, right there. Maybe we can get it stopped in time. Okay, we did. Where the wheels are? Again, I don't think you can do that on your other simulator. So 81, 81, 81, 81, 81. It looks like we got a lot of 81. So let's go ahead and come on back. Here we go. Keep an eye out for the 71s. Looks like they're all going to be 8-1s though. And that's pretty good. That's no big deal. You can do that. You want to make sure we don't slam them in the rear up here. I'll go ahead and throw this switch because these are coming out next. We may take more than one of the ladder tracks here. Oh, I got a, oh, the 3351. That's a locomotive. Just let those go nice and slow wherever they stop. That's pretty good. I'm not going that fast. There's not very many of them. All right, let's go get the next cut here. See if I can step on the thing. Here we go. So this supply train came in. There's another one in Barstow I saw. We'll get this all cut up and taken to the yards that they need to go to for distribution. And the other one can start making its way down here if somebody were to drive it. Not, we could always go get it probably next weekend. Looks like I've got 2 of these 81s here, Rudd and Ash, and then DUI or something for 71. Taco Bell's in the cut though. It's in the very back. Coming off this one. So here's a interesting. So that's Malabar. Okay. So once again, we're going to pull all these forward. We'll put the Malabar cut by itself, apparently. And those should have been pulled into this the C yard. Actually, no. They should not have been pulled in the C yard. These are Malabar here. So this LAC0122, those are definitely Malabar cut. Cars from Malabar. If there's anything else in it. Looks like some of the first cut over here is from Malabar as well. All of this is Malabar. Yeah, we may need to just... Ooh. Let's rip stuff. And 81. Yeah, so this is a little mixed here as well. I don't know where the... What's up, Deviant?
You're 248 over.
How about them Cowboys? The draft? I don't watch the draft. Anything interesting happen in it?
I've been trying to find out how many units you have over.
Don't watch the draft. See how much room I got back here. None. But I do have room on this. Well, I got plenty of room here for this. Is it 2 cars? Well, maybe it's 3 cars. I got room for 3 cars. Why not? Why not? Put 3 cars on this, and then these 2 locomotives here are for over that way, over yonder. So they'll go to that side of the yard, pick up the cars, and head that way. The locomotives for C yard
Here,
is
I'm working tomorrow. Come on, I'm working here tomorrow. Let's go. I got you tomorrow.
81/Malabar stuff.
Let's go.
That's not them there. There must be over in C yard. We'll have to go get those. Come back and pick those up because I don't even see 351 cars in this supply here, which is fine. Oh, they're going to say they're going to win the Super Bowl. That's interesting. I haven't heard that before. Like every year, right? They're going to win the Super Bowl until they get into December. That cold weather kills the Cowboys. So I'm looking at this car, and that car. These three here are going to go into this cut. And the rest of them are the 81 cars. Probably going to go right back where they came from. We do have a number of 81s. They're going to go with these cars here for Malabar, but I suppose I can grab the Malabar transfer cars over here to get these. Taking them over there. We got three cars coming off this 1,900 foot cut. 27 loads, 3 empties. Yeah, they're not even sorted correctly.
Watch the signal after we have the next westbound.
4, over.
Mark, go ahead.
Yes, can you give North County chance to call before here, over?
I'm gonna miss the switch here.
They got a receipt for you. The train going for them.
We gotta pull over. We're gonna put the 71s. Actually, that's a 71 there. The 71 was over a couple.
We got the 3 today.
We gotta go forward back for 71s. Let's say that all this stuff here is probably Malabar, but we'll look deeper into it as we get closer to them. That track's going to be open. So I got 7 ones. We're going on to this here. I'm going a little bit further. You'll see why here in a moment. Yesterday I grabbed the cars that were here ready to go. I sent them to Barstow.
Track 580, diverging, clear, Soto, hook.
Not going gear. There they go. I'm going to move these over to the 71 stuff. Hurry up and get there before the train does. Ride this guy back where we're going. Get everything lined up here. Throw that switch so we don't spring switches, but we don't want to break them. At least I don't. Spring switch meaning that when the wheels, so if there's a little gap here where the wheels could go through, and if they were this way, as the wheels go through, it'll actually force them open a little bit and then slam shut after them. So that's a spring switch. Every switch is a spring switch at least once, right? Yeah, if it's not a spring switch by design, it's a spring switch by derailment. I'm gonna do a little weird reconfig here. The one I'm going down, I'm gonna grab these cars for the 71 in the direction that I'm going. I'm gonna put the locomotives on the end of it. And then I'm going to grab these and move them over one. Actually, I can move them over the other way. I don't have to move them over one. We'll have more room for these other ones. There's an 81 up here, I'm seeing. PRP 71 temp. So these are a little mixed, but we can take care of them from this side too, can't we? I do believe so. Locomotive brakes. We got no load. We can kick from this end too. So it's only going to be these guys here. All right, that looks good for me. Everything's green. We'll pull the cars here that don't belong, pull them out, and then kick from this end. Shouldn't have too many. We gotta slow down before, if you wait till the last minute, or not minute, but figure of speech, if you wait till the last couple seconds, I don't know what the update period is, but if I'm going 12 miles an hour and 5 seconds later I'm going 0, if I couple, then it's going to alert the bot, tell everybody lies. So you want to make sure you slow down. Definitely not slam everything. So I'm going to pull this HPC car. Okay. Not HPC. This is a rip car. I don't need this. I'm going to pull it right here. And we're going... Got to go the other way. Forward. Put a handbrake on there so don't roll. We got half a dozen cars, maybe 8. Tell you for sure right now we got 8 or 9. There's one empty in there. Ride this guy. Oh, if I can't get on it. There we go. So this is a 71 PRN. Did also check ahead of me to make sure I have room. Switches are lined up. They are. All right, so we got the rip cars. We'll leave those behind. We'll move those over to the rip yard later. And then we are set to take the 71 first. So let me get past this switch, line it up. We'll line up the next one. I missed the... So if we bring it back here, let's see, this one is, these are the 71s on this track here. So that's 71, 81. We got 71, a couple 81s, 71. All right, start kicking this way. Here we go. Okay, that one's on its way. Now I got 281s coming off. '81 and '81. They always got good players. It's just don't seem to know how to play in December. All right, got 3 71s coming off next. Right. Yeah, where is he, right? When I first started, that's the first thing it said. Yeah, he's missing out for sure. Probably got tired because I wasn't. I didn't kick enough for him last week.
Okay. Actually, the bottom will be better backing up on 3.
What I got? 81, 81, 81. The next 3 are 81s. Okay, so we got those kicked off there. We'll go line up on this side for the 71s. We'll jump on the nose here. Let me click these right now because I'm riding on this one. See where we're going. We're going about I got the handbrake on there, slow it down. I wasn't watching this, how fast I hit that at. pull these back here to give us room since we have power on it. Yeah, how fast did I hit it? I didn't see the speed. I was watching my other ones.
You could have ran across for it, right?
It sucks you can't be on the riding on the train and then activate the handbrakes of another one. It's kind of weird. Oh, 7.2? I didn't say anything in the Discord that I could see. Let's see. Not yet, anyways. Not above that threshold. Too fast, though. Shouldn't have been that fast. That's too close there. Let's back her up. Don't like that. A bit more. Gotta bring it to about here, I would say. Alright, that's good. We're gonna put a handbrake on here, and we'll shut them down. Turn off the lights, and we'll relinquish. All right. Okay, so we have some cars here. When those hit, they'll push those back. We got 71s. 71s are on this cut right now. Oh, we'll get ready to do that, and then if we have way more than we have room for, we'll deal with that next. So do all the brakes. The problem with doing the brakes like that is now I got to go here. I got to close this and have to bleed the brakes. All these guys are bleeding, so we're gonna go 71 back there. I got just one to go. All right, here we go. Looks like I'm gonna have a 1-for-1 for a minute.
Let them know on the landline. I gotta stop this out.
That's 81, another 71. So this is 71, then 81, 71, and 81. We're going to have a little bit of this back and forth for a minute. '71 is the next one. See if we can get it out here. Let's call that. See where it stops. Might have to pull forward.
Vector 248 over.
Yep, I'm gonna pull forward a little bit.
Come on, big dog. Here we go. Thank you. Press up.
That's good. Let's go ahead and
48 over.
throw this one back.
Omaha or go ahead over. Okay, 2-step 35 back in at 36. Here we go. Scratch out. Who else going over?
See if we can get that stopped. It's getting shorter. Okay, that's good. We got 71 and an 81 again. So 1-for-1. Coming off. Here we go.
Thank you, dispatcher. Have a blessing.
Bet you better go up.
Track 580, diverging, clear, Barstow.
That's 81, 71, 70. Okay, so I got 2 coming off on the next one. Let's keep an eye on this because I don't know. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's 81. Ah. Gotta redo this. We're gonna have to pull forward because that cut's gonna miss. Let's take a look here. How we're doing. These 71s are going slow. These 81s, they got more room. So now we're going to connect and push them back a little bit more. So we'll kick them down the line some more. That way we have more room. Technically, these 2 can come off first. I'll do that. There's Taco Bell here. Pull them forward, and then I'm going to actually push. I'll shove them back. Let's ride this if he'll let us. Nope. Can't ride. So, not every car can you ride, almost everyone, but every once in a while there's reefers that won't let you do it. So we've got 281s coming back here. We'll actually connect here and we'll push these back.
Down, let me know when you buy.
All right, let's go take a look here. Don't have far to go. 81, 81, okay. But we can push these back a little bit more once I loosen the coupler. I can just get rid of it like that. Now we can pull forward. I do have another Taco Bell here. We're going to do the same thing with this because there's a long ways to go there.
While we're stopped, I can be off channel. I'll see if I
This one we can ride back. Not a reefer. Wow, notch 5. Barely even moved it. About 5.5 now. We're coming back, slowing down a bit. That's good. So 71 side, 71. do the same thing. We're gonna push these down a little bit, get a little speed going. We have locomotive down there, if you remember. So let's see, we're at up to about 7 right there. I think that's good. By the time we get it off there, it'll be slowed down.
FCAX
And then these can actually come back even more too.
177.4. Track 1. No defect.
81,
No defect.
all the way up to this
Total
DUI.
axle 2.8. Speed 7.3 out.
After I get these sorted, we'll run over, grab the C yard. Well, the Malabar transfer locomotives, bring them over here. It doesn't matter. We gotta take them over C yard regardless. So doesn't matter which ones we use, but we'll have the Malabar stuff. Anyways, so.
30 up.
About 2.5 more to go. Five on the cut that need to come off. Three and a half miles an hour. That's good speed.
Venus to San Bernardino, Cetera, answering Corona radio.
Give it a notch here at 2.8.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you.
Got this back about 5 cars or so. Like a lot of them are going to be the 71s, so. Plenty of cars back here. Plenty of room, I should say. Wherever it comes to a rest, might be an SF train over there. Oh, that's an oil train. Earl train. Oh, coal train.
Run off, go.
Alright, somewhere around that locomotive. We're going to stop this.
Yeah, top's fine for you. Track 14 when you're ready.
Ooh, explosives in that one. Okay, 81. Let's make sure I don't got anything I'm missing here. 81, 81, 81, 81, 81. And we got the DUI here. Gotta release the pressure off this coupler here. Done. We should be able to finish up here with these guys now. As in the room that we need to kick these. Got a 71, an 81, a 71.
Top coming down. Come on into 14. High.
2 71s, okay.
Down, sit down.
Well, I like when they come in mixed and not all like cut already for the industries. There's more to do. Okay. Coming back for one. Got about one car length before we kick, so we're back at a good pace. One coming off. That'll do right there. We're gonna pull forward to get back on this side of the switch. So 181, then followed by a bunch of 271s. Okay, coming back. One coming off. These are gonna slack here, so we're gonna go forward again. Over the switch. Got 271s off next. That'll do right there. I'm a little bit more forward. I'll work. This is 7171. Switch is thrown. We got two. Two in the kick. Falling back. Get up to a good 6 or so. That'll do right there.
Yeah, I got the Metros here at Anaheim.
That lines us up for the ash coming off. All right. Got one coming off. One kick.
Yep.
To about 5.5, 6. That'll do right there. Lined up for the next. Got 171 coming off. We got 71 and then followed by 81, so we'll go about one car length and jack the brakes. That'll do right there. Ready for the Taco Bell to come off. We got one to the switch, one coming off. I think we'll be okay. Oh, I didn't throw the switch yet. Gotta stand by there. SF65. Oh, wait. 508, you're coming back. Oh, no, we did have the switch set for, this is the 81s here. So I had it set right. So one for one. Come on back. Here we go.
No, we're clear off the road.
Came off about 5 miles an hour, so that'll be a good coupling speed.
Top derail.
Now we have 2, followed by 2. About 2 car lengths to get 2 off.
Let's go.
Come on back for 2. Here we go.
4 units coming in for outbound. Sorry, bottom of 15.
508, that'll do right there. A little too fast, probably. We got the last 2 coming off here. See where they go. Should make it. Pretty good speed there. See if it goes back far enough. I think it will. Not, we're standing by. It's gonna be, should be good. Let's take a look. I'm gonna move them right now. That gonna scrape by. Looks like it's just enough there. Casting a shadow on there, but it is clear. Go park this and then get the other locomotives. Butcher, what's up? Oh yeah, we're gonna park in this first track here. I've been fine. How have you been? Oh, I turned the lights off when I switched the locomotives. Forgot to turn these back on. We'll ride to the bumper here. Okay, so we are running the A yard here at LAJ. We're separating not only the Vernon 2281, which Taco Bell is. We're also separating the LA West, which is 2271. We got no 3351s in here, but instead we have a bunch of cars from Malabar as well that go to the C yard, and that's where they will actually be taking a Malabar from that yard. Okay, both these are off, and let's relinquish. Now we need to go find our locomotives to move these over to the C yard. And then probably we'll take the other ones over to Malabar. So there is the Malabar transfer right here. Verify. Yeah, the LAC 2042. So let's start these old dogs up. Okay, so when I come back through, I would like to bring the LAJ cars, ones that are coming here to C yard. I'm going to bring them down here on this track. But I want to stop before it in order to,
UP dispatcher 250 to the UP 2539, over.
Oh, I didn't turn off the lights on the other one either. I want to stop here and disconnect the Malabar stuff, because I'm using these locomotives to bring over the LAJ stuff. And I want to take these over to Malabar right after we drop off the C cars. A little bit of a lag there. Quite a bit of lag. Okay, we're lined up. Let's get inside here and go over and get our cars. We'll have to check the switches and get them all lined up on the way here.
248 over. Hopefully clear up your actual discrepancy. You need on it over? Yeah, it's TU to your, if it's TU to your train, just put it on it over. You don't need me over. Just throw it in there and tee it up. So here we go. Just tee it up. Spatch out.
Here we go. Spectre out. Now watch, Brad. That guy will show up like right now. Hey, you kick your cars? Like, yeah, we already did. We've been here earlier. Ah.
Oh, you got a copy. Oh, you're on this channel.
Speed down a little bit here. Here we go. This freeway go underneath here, I want to say it's, I don't know, could be a 605. Oh, could be 605, 710. I don't know exactly where Vernon is on the map. I don't know where I'm at physically in the Los Angeles area. I don't. It runs up. I don't think it's a 5. Could be the 5. I don't think so. I don't know. .405 seems to make sense, except that this, because it's going at an angle. But I think it's too much of an angle, so. I feel like the 605 makes the most sense. Suppose I could just look it up. All right, let's see. Where's maps? More. Okay, so here's the yard. We're coming underneath. 710. Yeah. Atlantic Boulevard. Okay, so we're coming right through here. We're going over under Atlantic. Right here. So it's not even a highway. Oh yeah, no, this is the highway. We just went underneath that right there. So it is 710. What made sense to me? It goes Hobart, LA, or UP. All right. 4. Five runs around it. All these things are popping up on my screen now from the maps. Okay, so 105's down there. Well, let's pay attention. Let's drive. Go up here and see how our switch is. So that one's good. Somebody reversed this back from how I had it yesterday, so they must have been operating here on the UP side. And as we come around the corner, so that's going straight through. It's turning.
Clear, 36.
It's also going to turn right here. Then we're going to go around an absolute signal. You mean the I was speeding? So we don't need these rips. I'm going to grab these first.
36.
580 DIBF.
We're going to grab these, and then we'll grab not those, this cut, and then those few cars before the rips. Oh, I have an error in the resolution.
Track 580, clear 4th Street up.
YouTube doesn't like the resolution, the widescreen that I'm doing, even though it supports it. That's why I was dragging, because I was dragging my brakes. Had the locomotive brakes barely on. Looking to see what the dog's doing running around behind me, and I flicked them. Flicked the brakes. Probably open this in this weather here today. Once we connect, this will be the rear locomotive. All right, switch lined up, lined up, lined up. And we need to do here. So now we're lined up for our trip back. So we'll leave it everything lined up the way it is. The thing we'll have to do is reconnoiter the order of the orientation for the power. Okay, we got everything. Take a look at the brakes. What happened? Can I see 'em?
SCAX Railroad Detector Milepost
Braking couplers?
177.4. Track 2, no
Everything not,
defects.
connected, I wonder?
Repeat, no defects. Total axle 28. Speed 80. Out.
Close that. There's the brake things. Okay. All right, so we're going to pull forward, and then we will come back and get a couple here first. Yeah, get those first. line up for those. That it's just easier. The train's not as super long. After we get those little guys there, I suppose we take the rip ones with us too and drop the rips off. Well, no, we can't drop the rips off the way we're going, but we definitely take them all the way over. That means change of plans here. We'll get this cut first, that cut last, because the rips are behind them, and I won't have to. I just cut those where they need to go when we get there. All I gotta do is pass this switch where we can come back and get this stuff. Yeah, how many cars we got right now? Right now, HPT's 2. It's pretty flat though, but I mean, we're gonna be losing half of these. So it's 3,600 tons,
Okay, going south to MTR8.
1,800 feet, almost 1,900 feet. And when we add these, we'll be over 1,900 feet. Or, you know, double that, I should say. 19 plus 19.
Alright, give North County a call for restriction of before pier. Okay, we'll do that. Take care.
Where that is empty in the middle.
Split it over.
You see these cars, it reminds me of like a Hewitt Packard logo, like white with the light blue. It's got that, but you know, as it gets closer, it's obviously not HP, but when I see it, I'm like, oh, that's the old HP logo.
1150, it does, over.
So if HPT's 2, when we connect these other ones, I think they're full also. That I'll put us a really low HPT, but again, we're not going on mountains, so.
When you get it, you can act on it. Here we go, by trial.
All right, start slowing down here. Get ready for the rollback.
FCAX Railroad Detector Milepost 177.4. Track 1. No defects. Repeat, no defects. Total axle 2.8. Speed 7.3. Out.
Coming back about 9. Gotta keep in mind that if I need to slow down, there's a lot of stretching that's going to go because of how long the train is and the speed. Gonna take quite a few seconds to bleed off that speed. So I'm at 5 now. I just took the power off. Kind of throttling a little bit, I guess. They're bouncing a little bit. We're at 4.5. That's a good coupling speed there. So when I apply power, you know, it's kind of does an accordion kind of deal. It pushes them together. Then they stretch out from that, you know, like a slinky. Probably better to call it a slinky. So after this, I know there's a lot of 3351 cars in Barstow. So after we get these out, then the next one can come down the hill. And of course, they'll have more 2271 and 81 cars in it, but mostly 3351 cars. Okay, so now we're going to pull. Now we're starting to get, we got almost 3,600 feet. So now our HPT is 1. So after we connect to these cars, it might be at about 0.5. HPT is horsepower per ton. Generally manifests in the yards. I mean, the more horsepower per ton, the better it is. But in the yards, you know, horsepower 1 per ton is good. If you got like 3 or 4, I mean, you're just burning fuel. Oh, you trimmed them yesterday? Yeah, I looked at them this morning. There's a bunch of LA trains. There's a Malabar train, La Mirada trains, and LAJ train.
Okay.
$580 on it, clear up. Nene, do you want me to try and get North County on the radio, or do you want to call them on the phone? Over?
Yeah, these are all going to Malabar right after we drop off the other cars at the yard. Currently 10 miles an hour. I got to get ready to start slowing her down so I don't go too far past that switch. There's the last car, so I'm going to apply dynamic. And you see, should probably put air in here if we're going to, we have stopping power, but it's flat ground, so. Yeah, we're having a while. We're taking a while to stop here. Good to have air on them. It's just too much. All right, let's see. We got a lot of weight for the power that we have. Ride the coil car back. So I did engage the air brakes for the train. And notch 4 barely moving backwards, so Train is heavy. Gonna get heavier here in a minute too. I think I'm pulling on LPG. The rip cars, I don't know if they're LPG or if they were some sort of other liquid cars. Power coming off now. Watch our speed so we don't lose it all. See the cars, the couplers compressed. We lost a lot of speed. It stopped where we're at, but momentum was shifting us back. We got notch 3 waiting for the compression to catch up. Two miles an hour. If I can maintain that, it'd be great. Oops, I want notch 2. Pick power off now. The engine, the locomotive stopped. Compressing, and here we go. A bit more than a mile an hour would be good. Here we go. All right, we got it captured. Okay, so we're on the other side of the bridge. Put a EOTD on it so we know that we have everything. Parking brakes are on. Let's throw this on and EOTD. 90 pounds. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, we already kicked.
Two more to a stop.
We did a lot of kicking. All right, so now if we look.
Last one.
So 90 pounds on the front end. In the rear, we got 81, so brakes are barely released right now.
Train getting stopped down too. Where are we going, 32?
I'm trying to get the, so HPT is just under 1.
30.
8305 is the tonnage, almost 5,000 feet. Almost a mile. Just shy of a mile, 200 feet shy of a mile. 300, no. Oh, 5,200 is a mile. Probably 46.
7.
All right, now we're headed to Sea Yard, drop these off, and then promptly to Malabar. We got a little bit of yard kicking that completed, some sorting in the yards, and then transferring to another yard. We'll distribute the cars that we have that belong in Sea Yard, and then reconnect, grab the Malabar cars, get off the RIP cars, and then head to Malabar, so we get a little bit of road train action in there as well. Got about 3 miles to go. So let's see if we can maintain a healthy speed of 15. Currently in idle. I'm going downhill a little bit. So once I hit this, I expect to slow down here on this curve. Put a little air on too. Don't want to speed up through the curve. But basically I have 10 pounds on, so it should be at 80. just enough for the brakes to squeal. Grade is 0, so I'm going to release them. That, and I accomplished my goal. Plus, I have to charge those brakes back up now. Oh, we are going downhill again.
Down.
Brandy, would you give me an extra minute?
So this is in the San Bernardino sub. We're in Los Angeles. And Vernon. The 710 we just went under. We're going from the LAJ-A yard over to the LAJ-C yard. Drop off some cars and then we'll head over to Malabar.
Copy that. Lined up.
I'd say 95% of the time when I'm running here in the Mateo Community Run 8 server, I will be on the San Bernardino sub, where most of the work is. Never been a big stuck on the road train guy, so most of my work is done here.
Yeah, that's why I asked you earlier, because I can't tell you where I'm at and where I'm going.
All right, drop frames. Let me kick off my media. Okay, now I'm starting to speed up again. 19. Let's go ahead and add a little error again. Going notch 1. I got 10 pounds and 11 pounds on. I'm gonna drain it from the locomotives here. So look here. Release it now so I don't stop too much.
And is that in CP 4th Street, over?
That is correct.
Speed are you traveling at, over? What speed will you be traveling at, over?
Oops, I just want one notch. Come on, rail driver. Oh, okay, yep. Under the M, Fresno to Roosevelt.
Straight into the clear, no stops, correct, over?
Maybe one day they'll actually connect to Roosevelt. Who knows? Because there's out of LA here, there's also a route up to Fresno, up to Bakersfield and so forth. So you wouldn't have to. What's going on, Geck? You wouldn't have to go all the way up to Mojave.
All right, copy that. Got you lined up on the point.
Of course, down to San Diego would be fun too, but they don't have that. And it's the same thing I always say. Finish the routes that they already got here. Put a little dynamics going here. Brakes are dropping 85, so the brakes are lifted on the rear. One day, PM trademark. Run 8's trademark. One day. Okay, so we're going to go on the first one. First track here, as I mentioned. I want to put some air on because it's getting too fast. I got 11 pounds on. I want to stop before that switch Malabar stuff. Oh, drop the air. Let's charge back up. Take off the dynamics and go into pull mode. See the Malabar stuff coming up when it does. We just want to stop around here, disconnect, pull the C yard stuff through and come back and get the Malabar stuff. Pull that through and then the rip stuff will drop the appropriate track. Make sure I have everything lined up here. Coming down through this track. You know, the lag's pretty significant here. Server. Probably because it needs a reboot. And then we're going to go around a corner and through there, but we don't want to throw that yet because that's mainline, and we might have to wait for, you know, something to come through, but that's fine. You can deal with that. Get back here and see where we're at. Okay, so we're getting close here. The last car there. We're going to put a handbrake on here, here, bunch of these. I'm not really worried about him rolling.
Units San Bernardino dispatcher, units 6171 east over. Hey, would the engineer be able to comply with a stop indication at Buena Park?
Engineer can comply to stop.
Okay.
Alright, thank you. Just need to make sure I have a route for our Amtrak. They're catching up to your rear right now. So
Amtrak's causing
I'll
problems.
get around you, or I'll get another route and watch for signal indication.
Okay, so we're going to pull this through, no problem.
Thank you.
Clear the switches, and line them up for the next cut. Okay, no, it's this one that I want. Just give myself room to bring in empties. See if that didn't lag out. It was good to go. Yeah, I'm dropping frames now. Sure why. Going crazy though. If it gets real jerky and all that, I can't do anything about it. It's gonna be ISP. They're dropping quick though. You can see they're blurry. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll get rid of those cars. I want to isolate this, and then we'll pull the air off those. So that's closed. There's no reason I should have had probably because of this. Wait, I never. Oh, yeah, I don't have the EOTD attached. Let's see. Brakes on, that's fine. That's the brakes are the parking brakes, the handbrakes that they put on these guys. So that's closed. That's open. So if I disconnect that, and I go back in there, yeah, we don't have a PCS open, but it wasn't going forward for some reason. Yeah, I know. Well, I had somebody have a media server that somebody was just on, you know, because tell everybody, tell me my see these aren't on. I don't have a PCS, they just aren't responding. Is that okay? So we'll do it a different way. Crane relinquish. Crane grab. Okay. So here's how I do that. Relinquish. Grab. Do all the auto stuff again except for the EOTD. Close this, open coupler, and now I should be able to pull apart. Where's the brakes on? All the, you see the train brakes were on. Okay. I must have hit it up with my hand again. I don't think it's YouTube, by the way. It's like ISP thing, speed test, which just does a no load. Hello, ICMP. So at that switch right now, it's turning on. I'm gonna go ahead and back up over that. Yeah. It should be a gigabit. I'm about half of that right now. More importantly, it's the upload that means anything. I'm sending it to YouTube. Oh yeah, the upload's at 8 right now. Normally it's 40. So we're at 8. So when somebody was trying to watch my stuff, it was definitely affected. So yeah, I'm gonna get this to Malabar, and it's all jerky on. I see it blurry, but if it gets all jerky, well, there's nothing I can do about it, guys. So apologize for that. Definitely ISP stuff. Everybody's at home watching Netflix, which I don't know why that affects my upload speed. It shouldn't. I should have guaranteed minimum of 20 megabit up if they have their network set up, and they just did an upgrade here 3 weeks ago, middle of the night, to upgrade their infrastructure. The only way to solve it is if I had a, you know, like 300 megabit up instead of 40. Yeah, I don't really worry about it. I can't do anything about it. I only do what I can do. I monitor it in the background. I do see it's all jerky and stuff, but If it gets too bad, I'll just say, all right, thanks for joining. We'll see you next week. 'Cause I don't, you know, if I put out, it's all jerk and everything, nobody's ever going to watch it. What's the point of doing it, you know? So I do want it to be somewhat smooth. But I've lost 3.5% of my packets in the last 10 minutes. I see the bit rate's down to 10, where it's normally 40, so. All right, look at that. I hit that. I did guesstimate correctly. I came back and here on this switch, the lag did get me where I needed to be. Okay, 8.7, let's slow down. We're gonna pick up these cars and pull everything through the yard. We'll drop off rips here. And that's because the EOTD is on there. So when I reconnected to it, you know, saw a change in pressure. All right, so now we have, now we've got rid of most of those, or all of the Malabar, not the Malabar, the C cars. We've cut our length in half, cut our tonnage in half. HPT's 1.6 now. Do have 80 on the rear, so we are pulling brakes right now, but I'll start charging up here. Okay, we'll help it out a little bit. Now this bandwidth thing was worse before, is when I had 20 and it would kick me down to like 4, and then it would just not even work, because I'm pushing the Twitch about 6 kilobits per second, so, or 6,000 kilobits, so 6 megs per second. And if I have 10 right now and nothing else uploading, then it should be fine. But from 40 to 10, I mean, that's a 75% drop there. Quick math. All right, let's see how many got for the rips. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10, 11. So about 11 cars. I'd want to put them in here. You turn off the tags, because we know it's those wet cars, the white ones. Getting back there. But once I get up in this area, we'll start figuring it out. Do a distance counter from here, just to make sure I don't go on the main line. Probably 2,000 feet. I don't want to go past. Sure, all these are rips. Yep, all of them are. So we got about 12 more stop before we stop. We have more than enough here. Be stopping on the crossing though. That's all. When you let go, it goes for a minute. Yeah, it is a nice horn. Tell you, let's see. No. 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 Trying to figure out. Well, that was Alt F4. That's the wrong one. That'll kill it right there for you. Whoops. All right. Well, that didn't work. Yeah, Control F3. I meant to hit that, and then my finger hit something. So here, let me bring it back up. Train should still be there. Waiting for it to load here. Yeah, let me go to C yard. It just yeah, I was gonna hit did Control F3 and then I went to hit Alt F3 and then my other finger moved over from F3 to F4 and I was like, yeah. That would keep you entertained here. Doing all the things that everybody does. All right, so I'm going to network menu. We're going to go right into Mateo where we already are. And then my train should be right here somewhere. Whenever it spawns in. It takes a minute. Especially with the lag that I was experiencing with the switch pulling you saw. Any day it's gonna spawn. Maybe. Hey, what do you know? Here it is. Looks familiar, doesn't it? Okay. So, let's see. I'm okay with leaving them right here now. Gonna do that. And then get the EOTD off the rear. We're gonna have to put it on the. I have to put it up here anyways. Okay, so we're gonna close this. Put a handbrake back on here because I just took off the whole train handbrakes. I just hit the coupler thing. I'm coming back right now. It's hard to hear me because of the I don't want to be in notch 7. That's how bad things happen. Okay. Go to the train here. We got auto EOTD on it. Let's go to. Oh, now I got hiccups. No, see, we're just gonna have nothing but problems now. I put the OTD on. So, okay, so let me tab in. I want to go to Malabar. This is UP. Let's go to BNSF. I want to go right. I missed it. I want to go right here. Tap back so we can see what we're doing. I didn't see any train coming. So I am going to open this. No lights there. No lights there that I can see. Nobody's coming through. So now I'm going to get to the dispatcher here. I want to go there. You're going to modify the reefer sound. I mean, that's what they sound like. How did I open? Oh, that was the one behind. All right, so signal indication for BNSF 6471. Over in Malabar. 36. Let's just make sure nothing else happened bad back here. So we are on our way to Malabar now. I'm going to run over there and make sure that we have... Oh, you want modern ones, like real, like ultra quiet reefers, not the 90s version, 70s version there in the game. If you want really quiet, you should go with the early 1900s ones, the ice boxes. Those are pretty quiet. We're coming through here. We're going to go there. Let's go. Let's pull through on this track here. And we'll just make sure the other side is through. Yeah. One thing about, I've never operated under ice in submarines, but I've heard recordings of running under ice. And it's when ice cracks and does all that thing in the ocean, it is really, sounds like UFO stuff. It's like so cool and interesting and unique. I couldn't operate under ice. I was in a Los Angeles class submarine, Flight 2, which had the wings on the conning tower. It's called a sail, but people think of it as a conning tower from World War II. So it has the Fairwater planes. And the class before us, which was the Sturgeon class, 637, they could go 90 degrees up so they can go up through ice. Our style, the style that we had on the LA class for block 1 and 2, they would move at a specific angle, not even close to 90 degrees. I can't say the actual number, even if I remembered what it was, but we'll just leave it at that. The I class, the ones that have bow planes instead of those, that they can go through the ice, and they're the ones that do. Anything from 726 was an Ohio class, so up to like, I don't know, there's like 12 of those or something. But anything from the 70s all have Fairwater or all have bower planes, so they can go through the ice. Our class, you can only go through the ice, surface through the ice one time. All right, let me close this. Line and lock for mainline operation. From 24, I can go 30 here. Well, 40 right now, but we're gonna have to slow down when the signal rolls. Let's see what Otto's done with us. Right now he has me routed up to here on the main 3. I want to come up here as shown. And then I want to go right through here, and he should do this for me. I'll do it now because I want to go in this Malabar. That's where I put the block. We'll have to keep an eye on it. He's routed me through here now, up into Main 2. And he's routed me into Malabar. So he was working on it as I went ahead and did that. That's how auto works. I didn't have to turn it off to move things. You really shouldn't have to turn off auto maybe 1% of the time. We do it way too often because you guys who are on this server most of the time are impatient. Sometimes there's a Z train about 900 miles away that auto's trying to route past you. All you gotta do is cancel your route and redo it if it's that far away. And he hasn't routed. I don't like how auto route that train so far away. You know, it goes by blocks, but sometimes those blocks are 10 miles long. So Virgin Sub Rail Fan. Don't know if that name matches what's in Discord. I'll have to look at that. Your name and the server needs to match what you have in Discord. On the Discord, in the Mateo Discord. If you're on High Green, it should match what's in High Green. But if you change your names all the time, for some reason, my name, KungfuBeer, started, I've never changed it, 1998. Or most of you were born. I've never changed it once. Yeah, knee-high grasshopper. I'm the grasshopper. KungfuBeer came out of the American Online time frame. Had American Online for 2 days, and I said, this is stupid. I don't need all this. I just need an ISP. Back then it was dial-up modems. I just need to get to the internet. I don't need all this crazy AOL stuff. I was, you know, a computer guy for a long time before that, so I don't need all this graphical interface and all that. But I had people I knew on Instant Messenger, so I had to come up with a name that I can keep using Instant Messenger without having AOL. I went from Kung Fu on me to KungfuBeer. That's what was in my hand, and that's how the name came about. So 1998, KungfuBeer was born. And that Kung Fu name came from my chief in the Navy, in submarines. He was, he would tell you, because I was a sonarman, so he'd tell you, like, with his hands, how we would figure out where our contacts were, you know. So when he always did, it looked like karate or kung fu. And his name was Robert, so we call him Bob. I made cartoons, like comic strips about Kung Fu Bob. So when I had to come up with a name, it was Don't Kung Fu on Me was what I would always say. And then so Kung Fu on Me was my screen name in AOL for 2 days. And then Kung Fu something, Kung Fu, I can't keep Kung Fu on Me. Kung Fu, as I'm drinking a Corona, became KungfuBeer. I'm going 20 miles an hour. I can go a lot faster than that, I believe. Go up to 30, but we're going to be pulling off these main anyways. So let's see. Our track speed is 50, reduction of 40, and then 15. So Okay, let me get that back. Though in 2 miles, I got to be at 15, so there's no reason to try to go fast and then get there. We got plenty of time. We got 3 minutes to get to Malabar. I believe that stream lasted 2 hours. We've already been through 2 hours already? What the heck happened to the time? All I did was a little kicking. I drive to Malabar. Oh, of course, we had the Alt F4 incident. Now on our way to Malabar. An advanced approach. I'm still outputting at 10 megabit, by the way. That's crazy. Only 3% of the frames drop, so I have this little stats here in OBS that tells you I monitor it because I gotta know. Everybody is at home watching Netflix, clogging up the lines. Why the download has anything to do with what I'm doing. A little bit faster now. I don't know why I'm only doing 10. I might have it limited. I might have it in an automatic mode or something. I should be doing 20 megabit for this ultra wide that I'm doing at 1440p. Yeah, my bandwidth is 30 right now, like 26, 25 to 30. So why I'm only doing 10. All right, here we go. We're gonna be changing tracks here. Yeah, we're all green all the way through. Depot. I changed the menus now in the hamburger. 3 little lines in the upper right. I don't really know if I like that. I gotta mess with stuff. Make it modern or something. Alright, there's our diverging. We have a diverging approach coming up as well. Or I'm sorry, that's an approach restricting, right? A little over lunar. On BNSF's aspect ratio, it goes yellow over lunar as a approach restricting. Be prepared to pass the next signal at restricted speed. So if we're exceeding 30, slow down to 30 immediately. Or we're only doing 17 and a half. We got a mile, 1.2 miles to go anyways. So the next signal is 1.2 miles. We got to be at 15 by then. I think we're going to be good. I think the speed that we're at now should be fine. They're bringing loaded cars to Malabar. There you go. If you got to Modesto, then really can't go too much further. Got to have AI do it. But soon, trademark, might be able to have it connected. I don't know. I don't know if that's the intention. If they do a version 4, and I'm saying if. There are people that claim to know, and there are people that really know. I don't know who's who. I don't know. I know Goldstone, the developer, John Goldstone, obviously he knows. And maybe some people at the depot know, but there are people that claim to know, and there are people that do know. Who's who? if you could see, I did, somebody made the ballast. It's over in the enhancement Discord. So I'm running that ballast. BNSF has this pink stuff here. I thought UP did too, but if the ballast looks a little different, I just did this the other day. I also have, I've had them for a while, but you know, I don't usually play at night. But if we go, you could see the, how come that's not, oh, it didn't stay. But the signs glow as well. So there's a wayside MROs for all the signage. So I've updated, I had them that way before, but it does make a difference at night. Yeah, I have it, it's on the disc. Haunts did something, and then somebody else did some of the, like the whistle signs and stuff, so they glow in the dark, you know, they reflect light, the MROs. I have MROs on almost everything now. Most of the rolling stock in locomotives and everything have the MROs to reflect light. See if I can get it to, 3 in the morning. Oh, you know what? I have it set to, I gotta fix that. System time. Freeze. Wasn't there a thing that I could freeze time, savings time, override network time? That's what I want to do. Now it should stay. Now if we go up here, so let's see, let me turn on my flashlight. So you see how that, you can see how that glows. That turns white, and then when you're not looking at it, it's like a yellow. So that's the MRO deal. That flashlight's pretty good. And same thing with all these guys, all these yellow things. Everything kind of has a glow to it. Almost everything. Metal, some of the gun don't. Yeah, I don't have the tracking tool because I know, you know, I don't care what enhancements I have or don't have. Yeah, I don't really care for the EXE, you know, the, hey, I want to put something there you don't know about. Turn off this flashlight. So yeah, there's somebody's making, they're not, I don't think they're doing anything wrong, but when in most of the, they don't do updates for most of the enhancements. They put it out and then that's it. And again, most of mine are, I currently have the spring. You can't see it here in SoCal or the desert, but if you go up, you know, more out towards Fresno, Bakersfield, you'll see that where it's got more, you know, vegetation and stuff for springtime. I'm running that. I did do like the ballast update and all the cars, so I don't need to track which ones I have. If I see a new one I like, it doesn't matter if I already have one. I'll take the new one, put it in there, and go, oh, okay, I like that. Or I don't, and I'll go and look for the other one that I had, change it back. I do that with sounds, with the engine sounds. We talked about this horn, by the way. But when I let go, it still goes for a while. That's the shortest I can do. Broken. Oh, no, 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 no. Stay where you were. I like that speed. Don't want to slow down. 13.8 is good. Got a crossing coming up. Nighttime thing's pretty cool. Except when you're outside of it, harder to see. All right, I'm in the menu, so nothing's happening. Date and time. Let there be light. Quick as I can do. I'm starting to go downhill now. I thought I had a DOTD on the back. Maybe I never clicked the locomotive and put it back on. Start slowing down for that curve coming up. Put the mirror on. Okay, so What's up, Adam, Shaggy, Craig, 470, sup? Alright, so I do have air on because we were going downhill. How much I got on? 82, barely even touching it, but I'm gonna have to pull. Keep watching there. I got 2,200 feet to go. I think the yard is, let me go to Malabar. Malabar, they're 22,000 right here. I don't think I'm going to make it. That's fine. We'll pull the back end and then cut off a couple cars and shove them. Put some more air on because I gotta keep the air on there. Put the air on, we'll take the air off. Put the air on, take the air off. Just to watch our speed here. A rather productive day here today in the San Bernardino sub. just ordered some cars at A yard. Pulled a bunch of cars over to C yard. Separated those from these, and then brought these over here, and some rip cars as well over there. And I'm in notch 3. I'm just going to keep feathering the brakes here. I think we're pretty good here. Take it to notch 0. Put some more air on the brakes. More air on the continued service. Oh, and we made it. The whole train is in there. Well, hallelujah. Okay. I didn't think it would fit. My handbrake's on. We're going to blow the air anyways. Close that. We're going to put these things to bed over here. Okay, that's going back that way. So the rip cars are for the repair facility. There's one in Commerce, one in Barstow. There's one by West Colton. Yeah, it's the Commerce rip yard, the fueling station, just outside of that circle around there at LAJ. See, I don't know where they came from. I don't know why they ended up down here. They shouldn't have come from Barstow because there's a rip yard in Barstow. All right, lights off. Let's relinquish. And we did what we set out to do. Let me get a save of the yard here. Load save, world. Okay, I'm at Malabar right now. This is going to be April. Save. I'm going to swing over and get a... Pretty sure. I don't know if I got an A yard. This is just in case somebody messes something up. I can get it back from the world. So let's see. Save. This is LAJ-A yard. Save. Run over to C yard. I'll show you where Commerce is if you don't already know. Repair in place. Yeah, so this is the fuel station here. And the rip yard's right here. And so it's got some service engines here that will pull out locomotives or cars or whatever. That's why I dropped them off over here. They'll pull through and then they'll have to back up. But load save. This is the LAJC yard. APR April save. All right. Let's find something to watch as we end it for the day. I don't know who's going where. I guess these guys are coming through May. Should be coming from that way, I think. Gonna take a minute with the way this thing loads. This is, oh, so it's going that way. Okay. No, that's Porphyry Yard. Oh, it's coming. Kind of slow. We'll hang out here and know if there's one behind it or not watching it. But we'll get ready for it. In the meantime, I will again express my thank you very much for showing up today. Of course, we'll be back next Sunday for some more Simulator Sundays. I don't know why that kicked off. Well, let's see. Let's find a good one. We'll do that one. I like these funky ones. So, yeah, except for the little bit of issue that we had with the stream. Thanks for showing up. I'll be doing Beer Keggers Super Mega Baseball 3 on Wednesday nights on Twitch, 5 p.m. on the Pacific Coast, 8 p.m. East Coast, twitch.tv/KungfuBeer. Glad to keep you company. Anybody else watching, especially if you're on the couch, thanks for joining, even if you didn't say anything in the channel. That's why I do it. I do it so that everybody can have fun and enjoy. And maybe learn something or two. So we got the train coming around the corner. As soon as it's out of here, we'll end the stream. But I'm going to be done talking right here, right now. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. When you come back, it's going to be May. It'll be May next week. That's crazy. The year is flying by. 2026 is almost over, starting with May. So everybody have a good one, and see you next week. I'm done talking. Peace.